Today on the channel, like the band Madness, deep cut, we go one step beyond with the Secret Wars Beyonder and Titania.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today we got something extra special, something that speaks to my 80s toy line heart with the Marvel Legends Secret Wars figures of course, the Beyonder and Titania. But of course, for all your Secret Wars needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything currently over $39 does ship free. Gotta get a deal out there. And the Secret Wars started to hit Target stores in some areas, and of course online retailers right now. And as a kid, the Secret Wars was really my first look into the Marvel world, I guess you would say that. I think that's a fair assessment. I was collecting the DC superpowers, and then of course the Secret Wars figures came out during that time frame. About the same scale, so you could cross over with them. I had Doom Tower, I had Dr. Doom, I had Captain America, and I had Dr. Octopus. I think that was all I had. But that was all you needed back then, I guess. I don't know. But I had those, and that was my first foray into Marvel. And I've talked about it on the channel. It's been quite some time. But in my neck of the woods growing up in the old elementary playground, and let me tell you, the elementary playground's a rough one. You guys remember it, I'm sure. DC was all the rage. Marvel was not. It wasn't until the 90s when Marvel really took over on the playground, at least, and that's my playground once again. They took over, of course, with the new X-Men, Jim Lee X-Men. You had Spider-Man, Carnage, Venom, and all that. That really turned the tide, and then I really do feel like those Fox animated series of X-Men and Spider-Man really helped solidify that, and DC took a bit of a back step, at least on the old playground when I was a little kid. So, always interesting, but man, Secret Wars, very, very nostalgic. I love that they did this line here. Love that they did the throwback packaging as well. I thought that was very cool. So a lot to like about this one. We'll be unboxing all of them on the channel. Don't worry. I know some of you guys were worried about it. But we will be unboxing all these. And of course, we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And we got two new characters in the line. That's pretty exciting, as well as we're way past the championship rounds in years of Marvel Legends. So when we get new characters, it doesn't feel like it happens as much as we would like it to. Maybe. That's my opinion at least. But let's start it. Ladies first, of course. Titania is here. Last remember her on, I believe, the She-Hulk series on Disney Plus, if I'm not mistaken. But very cool to see her here. And if I'm not mistaken, once again, I don't think she was in the original Secret Wars toy line. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. My memory, pretty sure that wasn't the case. But we are getting her now, so I'm here for that. Marvel Legends, Secret Wars, of course, Marvel at the top, classic logo. 3 and up on this one, Mark Summers. Thank you for pointing that out. Big bubble window right here. Sturdy retro-style packaging on the back. You know we're here for that. Then on the back, got the cross-sell down there. Got a little bit of gibber, got a little bit of jabber, got the blurb. Let's see what it says about Titania. When Dr. Doom harnesses the Beyonder's power to create superhumans, Mary McFerrin becomes Titania, whose immense strength and durability make her integral to the supervillain team. And of course, most known, like I said, feuding with She-Hulk, if I remember correctly here. But we do get the lenticular shields inside these. That was a big thing back in the Secret Wars days as well. Very nostalgic that they put updated ones with here. Not going to display these, but I do like the touch of class from the 80s toy line, of course. But let's get Titania out of the package, dare I say. Let's see what all the fuss is about. See you later. Spider-Man style, see you later. Plastic prison, there she is. She's ready to take on the world right here. Right here at this very table, she's going to take on the world. There it is, and then we got hands, and of course hands locked in by tape. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's get down to business here. 2 Fists of Titania Fury. Probably going to keep her with the Fists of Fury, but we also got the maniacal grabbing hands, choking hands, reaching hands whatever you want to call them. She does got those hands. And then we got the lenticular shield here. Very interesting, very gimmicky, of course, for the 80s back in the day. I can understand why people liked them. Very cool lenticular. I remember we used to get lenticular baseball cards. It was just 80s and 90s. It was all about lenticular stuff. And I guess here we are in 2024 with once was a man Cobra Commander and now these as well. You can also put the Secret Wars logo in there. If you want to be plain Jane, you could put that in there as well if you wanted to. Does have a hinge on the back here like a Captain America shield might have. You can put it on the wrist. You can put it on the back. You can choose your own adventure if you want to. She doesn't have a hole in her back, so you're not going to be able to do that. Unfortunately, she got any other holes I can plug this one into? Can we get that back there? Maybe we'll try that later. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But we do got the lenticular shield with this for those keeping track at home. But let's dive into Titania here. But before we start filling all her holes, let's dive into her figure first right here. And she's got a mad angry face on her. Got some red lipstick going on. Got some teeth showing. I tell you what, say what you want about the Secret Wars. Heck of a dental plan during the Secret Wars time frame. Looking very, very nice here. Purple mask over the top. Got the orange hair. I don't know, there's something about her. She's moody. I don't know. Sometimes you like a moody chick, I guess. She doesn't look too bad if you ask me. Like what I see right here. Love the hair. I will say I wish the head was back just a little bit because it kind of feels like she's leaning down just a little bit. Not terrible, but a little bit more movement would have been nice if you ask me. She's just kind of permanently stuck down. We call it the Fit Finley head in the Jakks Ruthless Aggression world for sure. But getting down to the body here, she's got a nice top going on, nice purple, and she's got some spikes on her shoulders, all the way down her arms that would make a young Rob Halford blush on his motorcycle back in the 70s for sure, but love the spikes over there, down to the two-fisted hands. And then she does have the Secret Wars women's title belt. That's pretty good cue for her. Big win of hers on that one, but looking good with the belt there. And then you got that bodysuit going on. Leaving a little bit to the imagination, but not a whole lot on her. And then bare legs down there to the big knee-high boots. Once again, you got the Rob Halford spikes on the side. No Terry Steinbach standard issue shin guards for her here, though. And then you got the big tops of the boots there looking good in purple. She's pretty in purple. What can you say? Arm all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. These are some of the smoothest joints I've ever seen. I wish more, like Mattel, they're still working through a lot of issues with their factories in Vietnam for the wrestling line. But a lot of people say they don't like pinless elbows. They're too stiff. Oh, get out of here with that. These are smooth as butter, and they don't take your eyes out of the game with those dumb, ugly pins. Not a pin guy. I want them looking really good, and Hasbro did a fantastic job with this one right here. Hula hoop up top, looking very nice. No traditional waist on this one. Big old Titania splits. Look at that. She's ready to go. She's ready to party. Leg goes up. Big boot, like Hulkster style if you need to. Look at that boot cut up there. Extra high for her. I love that. Double jointed pinless knees as well. The hits continue with her. Down to the ankles, back and forth, up and down, side to side. Does she fit on a Mattel Ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside. Make sure you get the Mattel stands for old Titania and your Marvel Legends. But man, oh man, a fabulous figure. This Secret Wars set starting out hot out of the gate. Absolutely love this figure. A very good figure, and dare I say, a sleeper figure for 2024 to me. Not super fanboyish of Titania, but man, this is a smooth figure, a good-looking figure, a first-time-in-the-line character. There is a lot to like about this one here, but we also got another big girl female character this year. We got She-Hulk. Oh, let those ladies throw down. Let's see the cat fight. But looking good here to have these two on the shelf together. That's what I'm going to do. They're squaring off on my shelf in my collection for sure. Very, very cool to get both of these this year. I am here for that. But now we're diving over here to the Beyonder, and he looks like he can't stop the music like Steve Guttenberg back in the 70s in, of course, the Village People movie. You guys remember that movie? Can't stop the music. I remember seeing that all the time on TV. I can't believe I watched it. I'm not a Village People guy. Am I a Village People guy if I watched it? I guess I am. If I watched the movie, I'm obviously at least interested in the Village People and maybe want to join the band. Maybe I will. I'm going to maybe reach out to a good friend of the channel, Jeff George. He might have some connections to the Village People. He might know a person that knows them, and maybe I can get in that band, and maybe Jeff can join. Who knows? We could be the new Village People. We'll see what happens. News at 11, of course. But the Beyonder looking like a young Steve Guttenberg here. Shout out to Police Academy's own Steve Guttenberg. Secret Wars packaging, walked over it with Titania. This is a bit, I want to say it's a deep cut, but the Secret Wars was a big deal. It had a toy line, whole comic arc, but we've never got the Beyonder before. So very cool to see him in the plastic this time around here in 2024. But looking good on the front, on the back, cross-sell, jibber-jabber, shield instructions, and a little bit of a blurb. Let's see what it says about our friend, the Beyonder. After pitting the greatest superheroes and supervillains against each other, the Beyonder attempts to discover his humanity, and in the process becomes an all-powerful, if knave god, Steve Gutenberg. Wow, very cool, very riveting by the Marvel team. I'm here for that. Like what I see, though. Like what I see out of this Beyonder. Very, very plain-looking guy, that's for sure. See you later, goodbye. It's like Steve Gutenberg. It's like 3 Men and a Little Baby or whatever. But looking good right there is the old Gutenberg instructions. Spider-Man style. See you later, goodbye. Basically the same accessories with a little bit more than Titania. Pull him out. Pop those hands out. Oh, we're ready to party. We're about ready to go beyond. One step beyond like madness. See you later, goodbye. Anybody get that joke at the beginning there? All madness all over the place back in the day. One step beyond. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars 40. Like I said, we did see this with Titania. And then we do get the lenticular thing. So you get the movement back and forth. Looking a little bit like Iceman and then looking like Steve Gutenberg. Iceman, Steve Gutenberg. Iceman, Steve Gutenberg. Iceman, Steve Gutenberg. That's what we're doing all day long. Stop me if you've heard that one before. Got that shield. Once again, I'm not going to be using those. Those are going in a baggie. But I do appreciate the nostalgia getting those all these years later right here. And much like Titania, we got the mangle, maniacal, choking hands right here for him. And then we get the 2 Fists of Fury. So choose your own Beyonder adventure. And then we get the cosmic garbage ball is what we get. I don't know what the technical term for this thing is. But we do get that. And he's going to be a little hard to hold. I guess you're going to have to use these hands. He's not going to be able to hold them with the fist. But a first time in the line character, first time in the line accessory. We like that. So we're batting 1,000 with this review so far. And we haven't even dived into the Beyonder here. But looking very, very cool. I could see somebody wanting to do customs of people, maybe customs of themselves. Pop this head off and you got Disco Kyle. You pop on the Kyle head and we got Kyle ready to just take that dance floor by storm. Like a true member of the Village People is what I could do. I could be YMCA-ing, Macho Manning. Let's cut it right here. I am a YMCA. I am a Village People fan at the end of the day. Apparently I am. All this knowledge here spewing out. Obviously, I can't stop the music like they can either. But shout out to, was it Maurice? Was that one of the members? Was that the cop? I can't even remember. But salt of the earth, that Village People. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. But the Beyonder, looking very good. Very plain Jane head sculpt. Would be a great head sculpt to use for a person in a crowd, for your wrestling, a street scene, something like that. Just looks like a guy going to the disco is what he looks like here. Love the power move. Yes, I heard it, Todd McFarlane. Power move, tall collar here. That's a power move all day long for the Beyonder. And even, Todd, tell me if you agree or disagree, but I think even Todd McFarlane on the couch, ladies and gentlemen, you didn't have anything to do with this Secret Wars. Yeah, it was before your time. That's what I thought, Todd. But true power move here is the chest being open here, the deep V neck going on. No chest hair here for them. So very interesting, just like Steve Gutenberg as well, no chest hair. Believe me, I know. But you do got the big white jacket going on. You've got the fluffy arms down here, going full pirate shirt, looking very good there. Then you get the pants all in white. A very plain looking figure, but man, a lot of style. A lot of style right here. Got the boots there in white. And articulation can be pretty much the same thing. Arms all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows, playing all the hits. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. Head removable. Waist articulation. Leg goes up for the big boot if you need to. Thigh cut. Double jointed, pinless knees. Ankles back and forth, side to side. All the articulation you could ever want and more. That's exactly what it is. And he should fit on a Mattel Ringside Collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles. And there it is. Look at that. Titania and the Beyonder driving it home for the old Secret Wars. And man, I can't wait to dive into the rest of this crew here. We got Spider-Man, you got Captain America, Iron Man, and Wolverine. Can't wait for Series 2, hopefully in the future. We also got a little box set with Dr. Doom, and of course, was that last year? I think that was last year. That was actually one of the top figures for last year for me in my countdown. We will have a top 10 Marvel Legends of 2024 video on the channel. Stay tuned for that. Not enough Build-A-Figures this year to make a Build-A-Figure video, so make note of that. Put a little asterisk by it if you want to. But by Titania and the Beyonder, man, oh man, 2 late runners for best figures of the year. We'll see if they make the list. We'll have to see what happens there. But happy to get these in the collection. Can't wait to dive into the rest of the Secret Wars. I won't keep it a secret. Look for it on this channel. And while you're here, make sure you subscribe to this channel and my other YouTube channel. Don't forget about my Patreon channel for early access to everything from both YouTube channels. A lot going on in Patreon every single day. Appreciate the support out there. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. My book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstar Series, available on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and now Kindle. Sir Paul 64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. And of course, find me on TikTok for some of my sick YMCA dance moves. Boys, you might be doing them with me. We'll see what happens there in the future. But for the Beyonder and Titania, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.